Let's face it, this quote may seem inspiring to us in multiple ways, but we all know that it's not easy. But let's drop a bombshell. What if I say it's easy to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can, but we live in a society that has programmed us in such a way that each of these things seems far from impossible. But trust me when I tell you, it's not at all impossible. You just need that spirit with you that may shake but will not break. We all have hard times, and all of us have to face hard situations and thought decisions that need to be made at some point in our lives. But because of the constant pressure and fear, we complicate things so much that we either end up ruining them or completely giving up on them, which makes the things worse for us. Like, for instance, we want to start a YouTube channel of our own. We can start it with what we currently have. It's not necessary to use the most expensive gadgets to get those likes. Your content can do it for you. It's not necessary to have a studio for shooting. Shoot where you are. Many famous faces commence their journey in their home. You don't have to be fake to become famous. Do what you can and you will achieve success. Hence, if you need to be successful, complicating things will take you nowhere. It will lead you into darkness and failure. But if you are adamant about achieving success and being on the right path to success, we will share some points that will direct you towards this path. But before that, if you are new to this channel, press the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you may never miss an update. So without any further ado, let's take our discussion further. To start, accepting the fear and live with it. If you need to be truly successful in starting where you are and accepting what you have and doing what you can, you simply need to accept that you have fears and doubts within you. Acknowledge that fear and doubt do not mysteriously disappear one day and pave a way for you. You need to make your way while carrying your fears and doubts along. When you want to start your journey, it's common to have a fear, but the key is to start your journey anyway. And when you proceed, you will by yourself learn to dissolve that fear with logic and understanding. Remember, our ancestors feared the earth has edges, but once they carried their fear along, it dissolved and they found themselves on the right path. There can be many reasons to fear, and that may be because you are stuck or because you are overjudging yourself. But give affirmations to yourself that you are able and you will go through it. It's never too late to start until you are on the right path. Stop focusing on the things you don't have. When you start focusing on better, you will start noticing your life changing for the better. However, if you focus on the things you don't have, you will always notice agony, misery, and voids in your life. Trust the timings of the universe and believe you are exactly where you are meant to do things with what you currently have, and make yourself able and capable of giving yourself the things you don't have. Only you can do it for yourself. You are in charge of your life. You can mold your life in the best possible way only when you stop waiting for the right time and believe every time is the right time. Explore the shallow ends of the pool. The biggest and most common mistake people make is that they think that success is an overnight thing and there is something called overnight success. But let us be clear about it. There is nothing called overnight success. What you may call an overnight success might have taken decades of labor and commitment. Don't run behind overnight success, and don't aspire to reach the top without being willing to work on it. Take it step by step, and make your dreams your habit. Do what you can and do not force yourself beyond your abilities. This will end up you being drained and losing track of what you need to do. You need to understand that beginning is the hardest. They are not instantaneous, and you need to proceed with the things without wishing to have things that you don't have. Start with things that you have, although they cannot yield you great results, but they will at least land you nearer towards the journey. Don't evolve before the start. Start with what you have. Nobody among us is perfect. Each one of us has flaws and imperfections. We may not be the best, but at least we try to be. So if you have a goal, a dream, and a wish, and you consider yourself less able, less perfect, and not worthy of doing it, and you want to evolve before you start to remember, evolution comes with experience, and if won't let yourself start, you won't evolve. Example, you want to be a good speaker, you need to start. It may not turn out exactly the way you wanted it to be, but eventually it will get better, and there will come a day when it will get perfect. Similarly, if you want to start any business venture, you will learn the ABC of business when you are in business. Evolving yourself when you are out of business is completely baseless. So learn to evolve and start with what you have, not with what you think of having. Striving for success is good, but over-pushing yourself is not, so enjoy the process. Passion for being successful and faith in yourself is extremely crucial for being on the right path. Self-doubt will lead you astray, but over-focusing on the results limits your ability and decreases your efficiency. You need to take pride in the smaller steps you have taken. Enjoy the process. Do the best you can without being hard on yourself. This way you can stick to the path for a long period. Even if you may not be successful in reaching where you thought you could surely cherish how far you had come without worrying about the results. Don't wait for the situation to change yourself. We often wait for our situations to change while simply doing nothing about them. This approach will lead us nowhere, as situations only change for those who work on them and progressively try to change them. If you think that your overthinking may change situations for you, be sure they will make things more complicated. So the best way out is to utilize whatever resources you have and pave a way for better things to come. When you let that happen, things do change for good and situations do get better. You can fool yourself easily. For your own sake, don't do that. Stay true to yourself. If you find yourself nowhere close to your goal, you need to be honest with yourself about where you stand and what actions need to be taken. You can easily fool yourself by making delusional solutions in your mind and procrastinating about important things. Don't do it. It will take away from your goal. Acknowledge you have been misleading yourself, and after that, try to find a solution to it. Find new ways to start and keep you stuck with things that matter. Formulate new strategies that will work for you and progress in your goal. This will make your decision-making better and you will succeed in your goal. Asking for help is not synonymous with weakness. We are all able to do amazing things, but we need to understand that we cannot do all things, and we need to understand that we can't understand everything and know everything on our own. So we should always be ready to ask for help whenever we need it. This means that we are not weak, but are willing to learn and increase our skills and be more equipped to face any challenge that we may encounter while on our way to success. Depending on yourself, have your back. To be precise, you are your only true companion. People, mentors, friends, and family may come and go, but no one is going to stay throughout your journey towards success except you, yourself. So rely on yourself the most during your journey. Do the best you can and utilize your full potential. Expecting others to be there for you and help you with your journey is not a proper approach. Relying on yourself can motivate you to move ahead no matter how hard things may turn. These are some of the most correct approaches you can take to start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. That can take you closer towards your path to success. Hope you like them and will apply some of them in your life too. If you find this content interesting, please like the video. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss an update.